Alright, so today I'm going to teach you in Red Dead 2 how to level up your Deadeye really fast, how to bond with your horse really fast, and how to get a lot of money really quickly. Now this involves no cheating, nothing. It's actually completely and utterly in the game. Now a lot of places that I have bounties in, you need to go to a bounty place, such as there's one in Valentine, the post office. You cannot get rid of the bounty by helping people. You need to pay it. If it's $50, $100, whatever, you need to pay it. These are my 3 great ways to doing this. 1, stagecoaching. There is a mission that you need to do for a man named Seamus. He also runs a fence that is in Chapter 2 that you can sell stuff like stolen items like platinum watches, rings, stuff like that. But you could also steal stagecoaches. If you do not know what a stagecoach is, it is something that can hold 2 to 5 people that need 4 to 2 horses, the giant things that are running around. Now, a good way to sell those is this nice, easy, clean kill. Make sure no one sees the witness. Drive the hell away from it and straight to Seamus. Seamus is very hesitant when you go to the fence, so make sure you do not have a bounty or anyone near you to sell the stuff. See, that is a stagecoach. My second other great way is if you go to progress, go to story, chapter 1 or chapter 2, whatever. Now let me replay the missions. Now, you cannot get any money that you earn from the missions, but I recommend old friends, kill everybody and loot all the things that they have. It'll give you all the platinum watches that you can hold, but it will not give you the money. That's the only bad part with it, but normally all the things that you can get, you can sell to the fence, which is my second best way to get money. That you could just instantly sell it. It'll give, after doing that mission a couple times, it gave me about $200 off of it. And you also go to little O'Driscoll camps over here that'll also help you. That's my number 3 way. And my 4th way, it's also a good way to earn reputation for your camp, but it's also an okay way. It's just a flat out hunt. Now, stuff like this is really good if you're trying to go for birds. Do a vermite rifle. If you're trying to go for deer, shoot them in the head with a normal bow arrow, and then that's it. As for my 3rd way, you're gonna need your vermite rifle. It's a very good way to kill birds, like I've already said, and I'm going to do a Jolly Jack thing, and this is the best way to level up your Deadeye. You're gonna aim, and you're just gonna Deadeye every single one of these birds. And like these ones, you might need to take them down again. Yeah, a lot of these birds do need... The vermite rifle is good at close range with these birds. And you can tell all of the animal carcasses. I didn't get as much as I wanted to, but if you get a good clean kill with these, you can actually get a lot of Deadeye. Now, the only way you're going to do this is you need to skin them. It doesn't matter if you pick them up and put them on your horse to go sell. You need to skin them, though. It'll boost your Deadeye right in the right frame of the screen. It should show it because I'm low Deadeye. It will give you that Deadeye increase. Now, once you skin a bunch of these, it'll see, Deadeye increased. See? Now, doing this will really help it, and I don't recommend this all the time, especially just using Deadeye in general. It's especially good for hunting deer, which I'll show also. When hunting for deer, if you do not know this already, you can hold something from like a coyote to a pronghorn doe. If you do not know what that is, it's a larger woman, female deer, which I have on the back of my horse. You can only hold one of those, but all their pelts you can hold about like 15 to 16, and anything from the size of a squirrel or something they can hold on the edge of your horse right there. It's very good, and it's a very good way to hunt. I recommend, even though you have all the stuff in, like maybe you have a bunch of tier 3s and stuff, it'll really help you to do that. Also, if you did kill the legendary bear as one of the early missions, you can get a dual wield if you skin it right, which I have now with the War Cattleman revolver that I picked up. And now these are one of the O'Driscoll camps that you could just walk around and just... I'm gonna kill these guys first. That'll take care of them. For some reason it's not good. I missed that one. Very easy way is this Deadeye tonic or maybe Jolly Jack something. Just Deadeye to them head. You don't need to unload bullets. They're not like an animal. Now, these will hold especially really good places to cook a fire and also get some good loot off them. They normally will not drop stuff like platinum watches, but they will drop like Deadeye tonic and stuff like that. They also give you maybe $1 and something. The miracle tonic. That is normally what will happen. I don't recommend killing these guys in just daily things because you can get a bounty for them, but normally you won't because this is one of the most normal camps. Is by, I believe, the rock where I normally hunt. Yeah, Twin Tack Pass and Kaido Rock. It's right below Valentine that you can do. And right now I have a bounty for $57 that are wanted and $2.5. Doing these camps will drop many things like food and miracle water just around the place. So I recommend searching the whole entire place, just walking past anything that looks suspicious or something that just looks bad. Like over here, there's a medical cabinet that I can search. Yeah, take open health cure and stuff like that. It'll very help with it. Whenever skinning animals, I recommend you kill just a bit more, especially deers and stuff, to get their pelt. And it will say right here that this one's a tier 1. That is the worst kind of thing that you can get. When you aim at them, and if you study the said animal, it'll tell you if it's a tier 1, 2, or 3. 3 is the best, and 1 is the worst. Now, when you do this, there's a certain shot and a certain arrow, which I'll get to later in the video, that you need to do. See, this is a tier 3 because I shot it in a perfect shot with the Vermite rifle, which is the bolt that you need for birds, which is what I recommend, and or small game arrows, but that's a lot harder to do. This part I'll use for training your horse. Now, horses, when you normally break them, I recommend not getting the default horse because it runs out of heavy. Heavies, standard, and race horses. These are the type of general descriptions of them. Now, when I slow down, and I'll get off my horse, and you hold L2 to look at it, that's not the bullets. It'll say show info. It is a racehorse. This is my main horse. It's a thoroughbred. It is gaining stamina. I have tier 2 out of the 4 with it. It'll say it's dapple gray. That's my speed and acceleration that you need to do. Now, good ways to do this is either brush it, feed it, pat it, or just doing that. I recommend brushing it. Just sit there. It's a very grindy way. Maybe put on some YouTube, watch that, and just hold L2, and then keep spamming the left D-pad. It'll very help with their horse, and or just doing tricks like jumping over things and bonding with your horse. Like now, I have the ability to rear, which means if I do this, I can turn very fast. I can just slow down and then just spin around if I see police in front of me or something, and it's a very good way. Your horse's bonding is probably one of the most important things through the game, and if you do not have a good horse bonding, you're kind of screwed. Back to return the money, if you go to your horseshoe overlook and sell stuff to Pearson, some of the stuff like bird feathers and stuff, you cannot sell to him, and it won't even boost your knowingness, like how popular you are, how bad or good you are. Recommend only selling him meat, which will not give you money, but will give the camp. But if you go straight, what I recommend is going to the butcher in Valentine or Strawberry if you've unlocked that. By doing that, you will get money for yourself, or for everything you sell, doesn't matter how good it is, tier 1, tier 3, whatever. It'll help you with that, and then you could just give money straight to the contribution book, which you'll find out if you're at least in chapter 2. For the stagecoach example, which I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pull out my bow and arrow because it's only one guy. I'm going to aim. This is very bad to do in real life. Do not recommend this. Then again, stagecoach. This is terrible to do, but I kind of have to. This is terrible to do. Do not do this in real life. I'm terribly a bad person, and I really recommend you do not do this. Now what you're going to do is you're going to hightail it to that stagecoach, get off. See, this is actually a really good stagecoach that I can get onto. And you're going to say, well, your horse is going to just stay there. No, actually, if you just whistle for it, it'll endlessly follow you, which is a great way. I'm going to drive straight to the stable, which is actually this. I kind of screwed up there. Which is a great way, so you're just going to hightail it. You don't need to endlessly whip them. Actually, if you do like 3 or 4 times to top speed and then hold the gallop button, they'll sit there at the same speed. They won't start galloping. They'll stay at the same max speed. But they will slowly go down, but they'll stay longer than you would on your actual horse. Going past people and stuff will not let them go suspicious unless your horse bumps into them, so I recommend your horse keep whistling time to time and it'll start following you. You don't need to walk up, say follow, give them the command, and then start following them. No, you don't need to do that at all. It's not that big of a deal if you don't. What you're gonna do is just follow. I recommend following the main roads, but if you need to because you found the law, I recommend going away with the stagecoach. Get off the stagecoach if you have the law on you. Go back to your horse, run away, come back to that stagecoach, and then sell it. When you walk through, Seamus will open the doors. There is a time limit that you need to wait for stagecoaches. And whatever he'll give by me, it'll say like the time and stuff. When you enter a public place, it'll always do that. Stuff like that. It'll activate a little thing showing you the whole entire area hidden.
Seems to be in order. I'll take it. And this is for you.
You can get $40, $20, or I believe $15 for the small stagecoaches. I got 25 off of that. Now many horses you need to call and you will gently walk towards them. This one is very spooked. So I'm going to approach it very slowly, put away all weapons that you absolutely can, and it'll start will vibrate. The more it gradually vibrates, stop, wait. You see that calm bar down there? You're going to wait, and then you're going to calm it and gently approach it. If your vibrating starts to stop, then you can walk forward. If it starts, stop, and then gently walk forward. This is a very slow thing, so say standard. This is a Mustang. I really want it because it's a Mustang. Which is what introduced to the car brand. So I'm going to gently walk, and it hasn't given me a lot of vibration yet, but it will. But now it's going to gradually go up, so I'm going to stop, calm it, walk towards. This isn't like the old game where you will show it, but you need to go the opposite direction, which I'll show you. Now, before you do, I recommend just spamming square and just gently walking up. You don't need to run up to it. Then you need to pat it first, I recommend. It'll sit there, it'll let you pat it, or it'll kick you in the face.
There you go.
You're gonna mount it. Here we go. Ride it forward and go the opposite direction of whatever way the horse is going. Opposite direction always. Never the right direction that it's going, or else it will throw you off and you have to restart. You have successfully broken, but still has some more tenacities. Whatever. I recommend riding it straight to a stable. And while you're doing this, gallop and endlessly talk to it. Remember the L3 button. Doing this will boost it, but it will not recommend whistles yet. You need to bond it for 1. Doing this will just boost it up, but if you shoot while you're off of it, it'll start running away. You need to spam that whistle button because it will just run away to the point where it can't go near you. I recommend staying right near Valentine. They normally spawn not to Kaido Rock, but right around here. This area will oil field to Heartland, stuff like that. They normally spawn there, and I recommend it. I will tell you the top 3 horses. I will give you it and everything. When you run into a town, I recommend galloping because the more you spam it, it won't matter because it just has a limit on how fast you can go. Go straight to the stable. Do not mount it yet because I have hunting stuff on it. If you stable the horse that you have hunting stuff on it, it'll instantly despawn, I believe. So just hurry up, get through, get out of there, put the stabled horse in. Now when you stable something, you can have a maximum of, I believe, 4 added your horse at your main, which is outside right now, and it's going to walk in. Do not saddle this horse up. Press triangle to stable it. So I have a Mustang, I have a Hungarian half-breed, I have this horse, which is the default horse that I will give you, not very good, and then I have the race horse, which I'm doing. I recommend just walking out, like nothing happened, just press square once you stable it. It'll give it a couple seconds, go straight to the butcher. Now, if you go straight to the butcher, it'll sell you a lot of money. Better the tier. It will digress after a while, so they'll see if there's flies, because I took a while by going straight to it. So if I walk up, hold L2, and then spam the sell button. See all this. Recommend. I have 350, 33. This isn't the biggest hunting run I've done, and it's not the worst, but it also is pretty bad. They gave me about $28. That's really good. The maximum I've done for doing that. I can do that. Drink any miracle tonic. Grab out your bow. It doesn't matter what normal arrow. You have to get a normal. See, this is just a white-tailed buck, so I don't need to kill it. See, killed that one. Wait till its head to pop up. I shot him in the wrong place. Sorry. Let you go for the neck. See, kill. stuff. It's a lot harder than it looks, even with Deadeye. Boom. That's what, 7 kills? Ready? Count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kills. And that's instantly maybe $10 if they're tier 1s. Maybe $15 if they're tier 2s. And maybe $30 if they're tier 3s. I recommend always, for birds, vermite rifle. For deer and stuff, bow. And always, keep watching it, play a game. This game is very good, high graphics, fun things. There's always cute little animations it might lag out to the point where, and the only lag spikes that I've had and where the game glitches is where there's a thing where you go into the shop where you can open up basically a book that you could buy anything from, whatever the general store or gun store sells. The old character will open the book and it'll stay in a perfect thing of over your shoulder point, and it won't change. You have to restart your application, and it really sucks for that, but it's what you gotta do. These are the best ways. I hope you guys like the video. It'll be great. Hopefully get some